And we're live.
Whoa.
Episode 48. What is that? Like 4 away from a year straight? That's crazy. I just find that like, whoa, I've done that much already. It just seems like I started this ride. But anyways, episode 48, and we have Will. I'm pointing right, so that's a plus. from 217 Pythons. How's it going, dude?
How's it going, everybody?
We're going to get into this in a second. Until then. There we are. Episode 48. What's up? I got to throw up here. We're going to say, give it a shout outs. We got Ro first up in here. 5.0.
AKA Mr. Floppy.
Floppy. Brotherhood. Exotics. Mark, what up, dude?
What?
217 stopped in and said, what's up?
Well,
Static
right
Orb.
here, Will. I'm just kidding.
He's right here. How can he be in 2 places? Are you talking about
Everywhere.
getting some minions from him? Static, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming in.
Let's go.
Oh, there's Pat. What up, Pat? Let's go.
Ken, quit clicking on everything. That's what I'm here for.
All right. Well, hey, sorry, I kind of forget. I just get going and I kind of forget like I got someone backstage. So, yeah, we got Kent backstage and he's controlling stuff. And I was wondering what was going on. But, geez, like, I guess we forgot. Celtic, what up, dude? Thanks for coming in.
We're supposed to make your life easier now,
Zombie.
Ken. Like
Brother.
you gotta let
Yeah,
us
I
do the
know.
work.
And I'm messing it all up.
Vance, what up, Vance?
We're at 20, so when this is over, truffle shuffle time. What up, Rudy? I'm going to try to surprise Justin so he has to look at it. Blakers. Cat, what up, dude?
What's up?
What's up, brother Stan? Hope all was well with you, brother.
Stan. Brother Stan, most loved of all. Come on.
Hey, Zeus. Jesus, the auction god. What up, dude? RWO, brother. Mr. Wood. That dude spam. He's a cool dude right there. Mr. Wood. Wiz Constrictor. Wiz Tang. Exotic Worlds of Geckos. See, like I call him Ewok because when you type out Ewok, it just looks all wrong. So my nickname for him is Ewok. What's up, dude? Exotic Worlds of Geckos. Nikki, Irresistibles. Cool. Thanks for coming in. Brave Adventure. We like seeing you here. Thanks for coming in. James, what up, James? With JS Exotics. What? Jay Slithers. He's my cool mofo for 2 weeks in a row. What up, dude? 666. Nick, brother.
666.
Nice
Nick.
to see you around. What up, Greg? From Rippin', Greg and TJ. Cool people there as well. Oh, David, that dude, I don't care what you say. I think he's pretty fucking cool. Who else we got up in here? Rob MPA, all the way.
Yep. Got old
Bill. Bill, what up, Bill?
What up? Hell yeah.
Always here showing support. Appreciate it. Rob again. We call
Kurt already messing with Will, telling him to turn his phone sideways.
Look at it.
Thank you, kid. Oh, that's awesome.
You cut me off, really?
Hey, man, you give me that power.
I guess when you had enough, you had enough, right?
Now I'm laughing. I can't take it off.
Oh, my God. That was great. What up, DJ? How's it going?
Awesome. Saved by
Jeremy,
Come on.
thanks for coming in. All right. So getting into this episode this week, I kind of want to touch base about the recent events that's been going on. Like, dude, we lost an icon, and a brother of ours lost his best friend, his wife.
Yeah.
Got to catch my breath. That was a little too much tonight. But this could bring on some depressing feelings, if you've lost someone, and all of us here. I mean, I'll speak, especially for me. I don't want to speak for anyone else. Anyone out there ever has anything that's on their mind or shoulders heavy enough, and you're depressed about it, please reach out to me. I'll talk to you about it. Like, it's more about just finding a way to move on, finding a way just to wade through the waters. But this has been a hard week for everybody, and
Real hard.
I mean, just with Brian going, I mean, if you're in the reptile community, you know Brian Barchak, and he inspired you in some way.
Oh yeah.
And we lost an icon, but I don't really want to stay talking about that long, so we're just going to move on to it. We're going to recognize that some people out there are pretty tore up right now, and we need to be that community and be their friends and get them through the hard times.
Facts. So
Yeah.
So enough about that. Auction coming up Thursday. We changed it. How about it? Kent's doing some work on that. Like, we got some good stuff coming for you people at the auction. And this Thursday, January 18th, my channel, 7 o'clock. Let's do it. There's going to be a lot of people there. Enough talking with me. Will, how about you?
What's
What you
up?
doing, dude? How long you been in this? Introduce yourself. Give us the whole schmeal about you.
How's it going? Will 217 Pythons and just chilling. Been in this for collecting ball pythons since 2022. Last year was our first breeding season. Hoping to hit this one strong and just keep on going from there. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit. You're right. What did you hit last year that you was just like, no way, I can't believe I hit this?
Hit a couple of pretty cool kryptons. Yeah, I was going for ultra metal kryptons. Didn't hit them. Boy, didn't prove out. Not gonna write him off just yet. I'm being ultra metal. It came from Billy, so
Right.
I know he's got it in him. I just put him to one female, so it's not hitting on one clutch. That's pretty common. So
Right. That's the truth.
What social media platforms do you have? Like, where can we all find you at?
Really just on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I don't really get on there too much. I got a YouTube. I don't really do nothing on there. That might change in the future though.
Right. Who's talking? I mean, he asked me kind of what it takes to do this. Like, what do I got to get into? And honestly, my straight up answer to that was, do it. Just get a camera, sit in front of it, and just talk. It's
Yep.
I mean, you can kind of sway your shows a direction. You could have a theme to it if you want, but like, just the real talk is, where I feel people really start paying attention to you when you start getting into the real talk of stuff.
Right.
Crystal from Merlin's Morphs, I see you in here. What's up?
Yeah, definitely social media post. Make yourself known, presence known, put yourself out there for sure. Some people are scared to do it. Some people don't have the audience willpower to do it, but sometimes you got to put that shit to the side. And it's a business you're running now, especially if you're going to start selling them, etc. You are your company. So put yourself out there and everything you can,
Oh,
you
yeah.
at the fucking grocery store in the line. Hey, check out my shirt. I'm a ball python breeder. You never know. You might get some locals, everywhere you go, gas station, any fucking thing. You are your representation, So
Hell yeah.
No BS catfishing. Thanks for coming in. What's up, Nate? How's it going, dude?
What up?
So how many you got in the collection, and are you breeding your own rats? What's up with that too as well?
So right now collection ain't too big. I think I got like 20 something. It was a lot larger. Started downsizing. kind of got into this, same way a lot of people do in the beginning, kind of the wrong way. More, just going to the pet store, seen the snake I wanted, got it, and
Right.
came across videos, blind bar check videos, cutting eggs. I was like, oh shit, I want to do that.
Right.
So, then started seeing some of the more cooler, like multiple gene codon morphs. And I was like, well, shit, I want to make some of those. Those are fucking cool. I was like, I got all the snakes to make it. And then it didn't take long. And I was like, well, why the fuck am I going to sit here and try to take forever to mix 5 different snakes and take 20 years to make like a Pompeii or something like that when I could buy one for the fucking same price, or get 2 snakes with the heads or whatever and do what I got to do. So that's when I started selling off the collection and going about it the right way.
30. We're up to 30 again. I got to point that out. We got 30 mofos in here.
Heck yeah.
We're gonna have to start doing something with 30 instead of just donating $1.
Right. But no, so pretty much you're just revamping of your collection, which I think all of us are kind of. I'm going through that right now. As a matter of fact, I'm sure Ken, you're going through that right now. I think too.
I mean, I got to make a lot of tough cuts. It sucks.
I mean, this is your first time. This is kind of like my first time doing it. But I already know I have a feeling down the road. We're gonna do this almost every fucking year, a few years when the whole market changes or whatever. You're gonna have to follow trends and keep with it. So it's.
Right.
Which is cool. You're realizing it now, and you definitely, at 20 something, that's good and manageable and everything. Like that's actually not small. So some people be but to me that's still pretty decent size. You can get some work in on that.
Oh, it's definitely manageable, and what I got now, is everything that I'm planning on working with the future and shit like that. So
hell yeah. So what about your rat situation? You breeding your own rats? You doing ASS? What you doing?
Don't breed my own rats. So I just moved back to Chicago from 217 from Central Illinois, and my homie Nate out there, Naughty Ball Pythons, he did rats. So I'd go over there as much as I can, help him out, do rats, clean tubs, shit like that, and fucking feed my collection in return. So that was badass. And hanging out with him and doing the rats and shit, I came to realize I like doing the rats even more than I like doing the snakes. So I'm looking to hopefully get back into doing my own rats here in the near future. I'm just looking for a little spot where I can set it up. I got racks and everything ready to go. So,
you're ready to go.
I hate to say it. I feel like the same way when I go in there in my rat room. Well, I have ASS. I only do ASS and I have like a few colonies of mice. But like it's just like I don't know what it is. I love it, and I'll sit there and pet them and play with all my colonies and everything else. Like even Alex was like, "You're like the ASF whisperer. It's weird." And I was like, I'll stand here all fucking day and stare at these guys. I don't know what it is.
They're cool as shit.
What part are you actually at? Because Kurtwood was asking. He's up by you. Maybe, you just could help each other out up there.
Yep. Part of 217? I was in Arthur. It's a small little Amish town. It's about 30 minutes south of Champaign.
All right. What up, upstate? Let's see. You go in. All right, so if you could have a superpower, what superpower would it be?
Oh, dude, I don't even know. Probably the fly.
The fly? I mean, that's one of mine. That I mean, I like invisibility too because then you could just go anywhere. I mean, if you want, if you want to be a perv for a day, you can go sit in a Walmart bathroom or something.
Nah, I'd rather be flying, man. Be up on top of the mountains, just soaking everything in.
I can't believe I just said that.
No, Kirk said
Chicago. Where at in Chicago?
So I grew up in Logan Square and Humble Park neighborhoods. It's kind of like centralized, dead in the middle of the city almost. And now I'm over right on the edge of the city. I'm in a little suburb called River Grove, but like literally you cross the street and you're in Chicago. What's up, Nate? Seen you in the chat.
Is that one of your homies?
Yeah, that's my homie I was telling you I did rats with and stuff, my mentor and shit. And
right on. I'll hit him up and maybe we can get him on too. I mean, if he ain't, using this platform as, a marketing strategy, then you're really missing out. I mean, like that's why I started it. you know, because I was like, how the hell am I going to sell these animals if nobody knows who the hell I am?
Right.
So, you know, might as well put yourself out there. They get to see what you're doing, see your projects, see them all the way through. You can sit there and say, go back and look at this video, and you can see me cutting the eggs, or this video, the mother laying the egg. You know, I mean, just you
Right.
have everything documented for someone to be like, you know, if they really want to know, here it is, you know.
Right. That's where I see there's kind of like maybe a lack for better words, but kind of like a fine line in getting into the ball pythons and like actually making it and making some money off of it and shit like that, because you don't want to like not make a name for yourself and then have these expensive ass snakes, because like you said, who the fuck's gonna buy them from you? They don't know who the hell you are.
Right. Right.
And shit.
Exactly. I mean, I'm working with a lot of hets and stuff, but like talking to Billy, you know, and just really trying to focus in on certain areas where I think I'm, you know, heavier and like are the better projects codon wise. I'm making some pretty good cuts. I mean, I got a blade. The blade, it's clown pied lav female. It's 3,000 grams. As soon as she drops eggs, she's out. You know, I mean,
Right.
I don't even know, you know, if I miss, like, won't even be able to give them snakes away. I don't think if they're just all normals or blades, and I miss everything.
Mhm.
I mean, it was to a triple het male as well, so you know what I mean. There is a chance of a holy grail, but it's just like, do I want to progress that project? And as I started making snakes, it's like I don't like pieds and recessives. I like pied by itself. Because
Right.
if you got it in clown pied or you got it in hypopides and DG pides do kind of brighten it. I will say that. But all in all, you're just making pides. You're not changing the snake much by adding the recessive to pied. So I'm getting out of all pides, but as well, I gotta kind of shrinking down. Like I don't have the room or don't want the room. I could probably make the room, but I don't want to have 200-300 snakes. So I
Right.
want to work 3 or 4 projects and keep it to around 50 instead of 7 or 8, and
Right.
like have decent projects. I spent a good bit of money. You know, I mean, yeah, I did it with hats and triple hats and double hats and stuff, but you know, I gotta, you know, but I gotta lighten it down. I mean, gotta get
I
rid
think,
of
in
them.
my
Gotta
opinion, I
go.
think it's better like that anyways. Just focus on a couple projects,
What's
and
up,
then
Eric?
that way you're really focused on them and you could, you know, pay attention and really advance them, rather than having, you know, just starting out and you're over here, over there trying to do everything, and then you're just chasing and trying to catch
Yep.
up rather than doing your own thing.
Yep.
Right. Right.
And that's what I mean. It's just I don't want to have to be keeping, because even if I start breeding rats now, I mean, I get a really good deal on rats, and the guy's like, even if I don't have money, he'll say, all right, come down and clean my racks and take what you need. You know what I mean? Like he worries about my snakes eating just as much as he worries about his snakes eating. Like everybody needs a Chris.
Right.
It's just awesome. But like even if I would start breeding now, it would take me like at least a good year to get enough rat production to feed 200 snakes. Like, I mean, just I don't want to go that big. So I want to keep things small, but I want to keep things powerful. You know what I mean? I want what I have. I want to be like bam, and
Right.
I think everyone that is trying to keep it small, they got to kind of put that in realization. Do I want small and do pet quality animals, or do I want small and make these, you know, house buying clutches?
Right.
That's where it comes out. Like, how big do you want your collection to essentially get? You know, like me, I have future plans. I want to put a shed in the backyard. It's gonna be at least a couple hundred in there. You know, but it all depends on that, because then like when you set up a table, you're gonna want to have your lower end snakes, and like you're saying, Ken, like to me, like you have bells or pieds. I think pieds sell better than bells. A lot of people disagree. Some people think bells sell better than pieds. But anyway, it's a low end snake that like a lot of like what I say, not breeders, but like individual pet keepers come in and see a snake. They don't always care about that hygiene. The first thing they see is a bell, or they see a pied, and they're like, "That's amazing." You know, I have friends that come in here. I could pull out a fucking sunset, and they're like, "Oh, that's cool," but I pull out a pied. They're like, "Oh my god, that's fucking amazing." You know, so like you have your different market too. You want to attack it. And that all depends if you want to do shows and tables, or you want to do quick sales and be on the internet and just put it in a box, sell, etc. You know. So there's different ways of going about it. Like me, I definitely want to do shows and set up a table. So I want to have my lower end and I want to have my higher end as well on a table, you know. But like you said, don't be scattered with your projects. Don't be fucking, because then you'll already get into a fucking clusterfuck and you won't know, and you're trying to keep up with your asshole to try to keep up with everybody, and it's not going to happen, you know.
Yeah, no. You're just fucking yourself at that point, and like you said, like you're gonna spend your whole time chasing other people's projects and trying to catch up. You're never gonna get to the point where to release your own creativity and come up with your own shit and like really wow somebody, like really fucking, you know, make some cool shit.
Right. Just
like
if
I
you
make my
watch
mark with Sunset, so that's where I try to make my mark is with Sunset. Now, do I have a bunch of other things? Hell yeah, I have a bunch of other things, but those are to sell. Those are like for my lower end, my mid end, and then etc. But my main project that I focus most on is going to be my Sunset. That's what I want to be known for, etc. You know, so
right. If you've watched Billy's show yesterday, he broke it down, and I'm not sure if my number is going to be quite right, but it's like 75%, if not more, of the ball python market on Morph Market are animals below $500. I think it was more like 90%, but I don't, you know, I want to be, you know, conservative with my numbers because I don't remember the exact numbers. But I think there was 48,000 and 32,000 out of that 48,000 or 46,000 were under $500. So if there's anywhere in the market that's flooded right now, it's low grade snakes, at least on Morph Market. I mean, and then you go to these shows, and I mean, unless it's a Tenley or a Daytona or Pomona or the one in Texas, like these big shows, you might see like a recessive head there. You know what I mean? There's not really. Well, I mean, there is, but there isn't a lot of high grade animals at these shows.
No.
Well, then, and like you said too, that many ball pythons just on Morph Market are under $500. Think about all your local shows, all those local breeders who aren't even on Morph Market. Shit, I just got on Morph Market myself a couple months ago.
It's with an eye.
There's a shitload more of those low end animals out there than there is on Morph Market. So why the hell do I want to make those year after year and, you know, just stay in the bottom of the bucket? I want to get in those $1,000 animals and up. You know, I want to have, you know, animals where, you know, there's the only one on Morph Market, or maybe, you know, 5, 10, but not fucking 500, not a fucking 1,000.
No. If you're doing that, you're chasing the wrong thing, you know, especially for project wise, you're chasing the wrong. If you're producing an animal that there's like 500 of them on there, like how are you going to sell it? You know, you better be cutting all 5 of those motherfuckers' prices lower than everybody else just to get rid of it out the door. And at that point, are you making any money? Is it worth the project? Probably not.
What's up, Carissa?
Hell no. You're spending more money feeding them than you are, you know, selling a clutch.
So I try to tell everybody, buy you a high price steak. People are like, oh, well, it costs so much. I'm like, actually, bro, there's many people who do payment plans. You can do a couple $100 here, a lot of these people will, and you got you some bangers sitting in a fucking drawer. It's going to make you a future that's not going to make you lose money at the end of the day, you know?
Right.
So.
Right. I mean, absolutely. I mean, as overall looking at my collection, I made some mistakes, you know what I mean? But it's not going to be that hard to fix. I mean, I didn't do that god awful bad. Like the worst thing, like I feel the weakest 3 snakes that I got to get rid of is a Mojave asphalt male, a fire asphalt female, and a huge gravel female. Like, I mean, I didn't do all that bad. Those aren't total shit snakes, because
those are better than the snakes I'm still trying to get rid of.
If you super asphalts, I mean,
anybody want my normal?
I mean, supers are like a recessive animal. I mean, they
Yeah.
will
Yeah,
put
it's the
that
same shit.
gene to everything you breed it to. And that's the direction I'm going. I'm making supers, I'm making lelit combos, and I'm putting them in recessives. And booyah. I'm gonna be fucking this shit up in a couple of years.
Oh yeah.
Is that Maki in here? Or that's Smart? All right. That's a Maki. I got my glasses right here, but they make things blurry from back here, so I can't read shit. So it's kind of weird.
That nearsighted shit, huh? Or
I
no, that's
can't
far
even see the
sighted.
comments
No,
really right now. I need
So,
glasses.
so high vid says about 2/3. That's why I didn't want to be totally, precise with numbers and said it was exact because I don't remember. But I knew it was a good part of the market was under $500, and that really got me thinking there. It's like, wow, like if there's anywhere that's flooded, that's flooded, and if you're not making that or a lot of that, I mean, maybe some misses is that. I don't know. You got to be smart, plan your pairings, and don't be skimping on it.
No, hell no. Be
I'm
smart
sad to
yourself.
say, but those 2/3 of the market, those guys are struggling to sell those snakes. Everybody's talking about a depression in the ball python market and stuff. It's those people. Billy's not having trouble selling snakes. Miguel's not having trouble selling snakes. You
Who
know,
was it?
My homie Brock Wagner sure as hell isn't. He says it all the time. For
Fuck
all you people
no.
that say that it's dead, I'll show you stack of boxes I'm sending out daily. So
Oh
hell
yeah.
no.
Beast Morph made a video saying that he like, is there a recession? He says, I'm still selling snakes, and that's because that dude's got some fire.
Right.
I mean, he ain't as big his name as, Brock or Canova or Billy, but he's got fire. If you make fire, you're going to sell it. Somebody's going to want that fire.
Oh yeah.
Keep with trends. Follow trends. Keep with it. Keep up with the program. You don't have to follow trends technically. Go your own lane.
I don't like
No,
following trends.
don't
I like
follow
to
the
do my
trends.
own
Do your
thing.
own thing.
Go your own lane, but stay up with the hygiene animals. Be smart with it. Obviously, like,
Well, yeah.
don't go buy you a bunch of fucking clowns because clowns overpopulated in the market. Now, don't get me wrong, clowns got a lot of shit, but it's overpopulated. I mean, there's so much fucking clown out there. It's ridiculous.
Yes. How much typo clown? How much ultramel clown? How much desert ghost clown? Like, there is a lot of clown, but there isn't an excessive amount of double recessive clown.
Listen, here a year or two from now, ultramel clown's gonna be the base. Hypo clown's gonna be the base.
Right. And I'm going to have a bunch of the base because I'm going to be there with doubles like next year.
Oh yeah. If you're not going into this right now with, I want to say hypo, VPI, ultramel, or monarch, one of those three, you're not gonna.
Nope.
I mean, there's other shit. You're gonna still make money. Yeah, there's a lot of other stuff, but I think those four recessives going in the future are gonna be where it's at.
And then
There's still a lot
thing,
of meat on the bone there.
Another thing,
will eventually take off for sure. Monarch right now is kind of like doing this, but I think it's gonna flop up here soon.
Right. And Krypton. I see. We've seen all these
and Krypton too.
Yeah, we've seen all these clown combos, but we haven't seen them in Krypton. So.
Or Cryptic. Because I like to keep those separate. I don't want to do Kryptons. I want to do Cryptic and I want to do Clown. And I want to put different things to Cryptic and different things to Clown. Because when you breed a Krypton to something that's not a Krypton, you don't know what you get exactly.
You don't know what you get exactly.
And I don't like doing that. I don't like not knowing. I want to know. That's why I want Lelit combos and supers. Because I want to kind of know what's coming out of my clutches. Monsoon FIFA. Yeah, so I don't know. Monsoon's still up in the air. I don't really know if I'd want to get into Monsoon now and pay the money for it. I mean, is it a recessive? Is it a codom? Yeah, Krypton is an elite combo, but unless you work Krypton with Krypton, if you put a cryptic to it, I guess you can only make cryptic and het clowns. I don't know. I don't know why my head can't wrap around every scenario with that cryptic thing. Like when you breed a Krypton to a cryptic, you can't create clowns, but you can create het clowns. But a het clown, that's it. You can't tell cryptic from Kryptons. And people say there's a problem doing that. So I don't want to be able to have a clutch and be like, well, was that a cryptic or a Krypton? You know what I mean? Because you won't know which ones are het clown or not.
Well, we got the shed testing now, so
Yeah, shed test. But do you really want to shed test everything that you produce?
I mean, if you're making that high end shit and stuff like that, it's gonna be worth it.
Right. I mean, I
It'll
guess
be a
it
small
always
price to pay to prove out what you got, and
it's whack anyways. I don't know. I still almost think Puzzle is somehow going to tie in. I don't know. It can't be a Lelit because there already is one. I don't know. Puzzle looks too much like Cryptic to me.
they do look really similar.
All right. So what has been your favorite part about just doing the ball pythons?
My absolute favorite part about doing this is doing shows and just putting snakes in kids' hands for the first time and just seeing that magic light up and inspiring the next generation, and just knowing, like that kid's first interaction with that snake at that show and being that positive interaction, like he might grow up to be the next Steve Irwin, Brian Barczyk. You never know.
Right? Dave said identifying genes comes from producing them. You'll get it. I don't know. Like identifying these things is really hard, especially when you bought the snake and you don't know what's in it. Because I have almost every clutch to where I could say something else is in that. I just don't know what. It's hard. I mean, it could just be a het marker changing things. You know what I mean? And just like we was talking before, how many het sunsets did Brian Barczyk release, before he realized it was something?
Right.
How many was actually out there?
And I hate to say it too with sunset, it's so hard to tell with hets because sometimes you get it like a het visual and sometimes you don't at all. Or should I say a het influence and sometimes you don't at all. So and like me and Steven were talking about, it's like some of them you like, no way, and sure enough there is. So it's really weird. Sunset is definitely a fucking coin toss in the air with everything. It's kind of how I say it. It's like, what am I gonna get? I don't fucking know. Is it gonna look like a turd? Is it gonna look like this? Is it gonna do? You don't know with it. That's why I love working it, because it's like that most questionable gene out of all of them.
I'm interested to see what that puzzle set sunset's gonna look like in a little bit, and then those GHI sunsets too. Those are
that's all
nice.
Justin, Morph Jungle. That's my homie. Justin's got some GHI sunsets. They're sick. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's a lot that's going to be coming out that I want to see, but I want to make a lot too. I want to make things that make people go, wow. Yes, craft. It's all polymorphism in the most part, but
yes, it is.
it's a.
You want to be pinnacle craft.
So, as a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Oh man, I think it changed so many times. I think the main thing I wanted to do was join the Army and shit like that, or the Air Force actually.
All right.
And I just about did. Coming out of high school, and then right about the same time, my cousin was getting out of the Air Force, and I don't know, he just talked me out of it. And sometimes I regret it, sometimes I don't, because I know where I would be at if I did, but also if I did, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I wouldn't probably, have my kids or my wife, shit like that. And those are things I'm forever grateful for. So,
facts.
Oh yeah,
I smoked too much weed in the military, so.
Oh yeah.
I went through stages when I was a kid. I wanted to be a fireman, and I wanted to be an astronaut, and I wanted to be this, I wanted to be that. So I get that. So if you had the attention of the whole reptile community, what would you tell them?
Just do right by your animals. Other than that, don't be a dick. Be kind. Be somebody's friend.
Yeah.
Help somebody out.
Yeah.
Get them to where they're
Teach
trying
them.
to go. Teach them something.
You know, that's one of the things that basically, like, you know, there is, someone said, surround yourself with people that are like high up in the community. And I go against the grain when someone tells me something like that. I don't want no person up here, you know, telling me what to do. I'm going to start with people on a lot of level ground and watch this go boom. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to blow this shit up from the ground up.
I want to be right there with everybody, people up there and down here where I'm at. You know, we're all the same. We're all just fucking regular people. Nobody's better than nobody else. There's no reason why we can't all be, you know, together in the top.
Yeah, I'm bringing people with me, and other people's going to help me get there, but we're all getting there.
What did they say? Who's coming with me?
I mean, just like Casey from GCG, you know, she hit me up and I'm helping her out. Why? Because that's, you know, isn't that what you're supposed to do when someone hits you up for help? You say, all right, well, let's do this. You know, this is what you want to do. I got this. It's, you know, better than what you have. So let's do this. And just, why not? You know?
Yep. Everybody comes to me. Anybody needs help? Everybody always like, here you go. Here's what you need. Here, this, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to kind of put a limit on it. You can't let it affect you. You know what I mean? You can't say, give someone a female because they want to use it before you're done with it. You know what I mean? Now, I got some females once I'm done with this year. Who wants to use them? You know what I mean? Like, where's it going?
Oh, yeah.
And they're decent females, not like they're shit females either. I got some DG hypo stuff coming this year.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I don't got it in clown yet, though. All right. Let's see what else I got down here. I'm going to notebook.
Definitely did, Tom, for sure. Help Tom out with some ASF racks and whatnot. I've actually helped quite a few people out with those racks. Once I showed me and Stan built. Stan's the one that fucking showed me everything, and then we built them and I posted them, and everybody hit me up like, "Yo, give me the dimensions. Let me. How'd you build that? How'd you build that? You know." And of course, I give everybody dimensions. Like, here you go. That's how you do it. You keep helping everybody. Everybody's got to grow. Everybody's got to grow.
Yeah, like, I mean, I just don't see a reason to save what? Here, is that a rat right there on the floor, a mouse? My dog just caught and killed a mouse. Oh, it's not?
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, it's a bone. It looked like a dead mouse over there, but he's sitting there playing with a bone. But the way it looked, I thought it was a mouse. I should have put my glasses on and seen it. But the rat saga still continues. The rat saga still continues for anyone who cares. I did not catch the rat yet.
That's it.
So, Will, you could buy one badass snake to put in your whole projects or anything, what would you get?
Right now I'm looking to get some lavender, so I'd probably get like some badass grail combos or something.
Hold on, Justin. I gotta help my daughter.
Build on those.
Okay. Hell yeah. Going for the holy grail then, huh? Come on.
Right. I think would be see what the lavender ultramel clown shit looks like. I think there's a couple people that are working on it already, but I don't know if they've hit it yet.
Okay. Hell yeah. That'd actually be sick. That'd be really sick.
a lot of people trying to go like dark with the Ultramel, and it's cool. I like those projects, but I want to do something different and go bright with them and shit, and try to bring out like purples and pinks and shit. And like lavender is one of those genes where it just looks better over time, gets better, brighter and brighter, gets turned purple and shit. So I think putting it with the Ultramel and stuff like that is kind of like a no brainer.
Right.
Eric, this rat has been loose for about 5 months and is like this big now. It's huge. It's living in the bottom of my refrigerator, and like I'm trying to coax it to me, and I got that thing coming like 6 inches, like I hold food, and it's like coming within 6 inches, and it says, "No, screw that, I'm out." And I want to catch it. I just want to put it in a tank and give it a good life. It survived like in my house running around for 4 months. Like
Jesus Christ, 4 months, better catch that damn thing.
But it's getting to the point to where I'm tired of fucking pulling the refrigerator out and cleaning the bottom of it. It's getting on a sticky trap or something. I bought one of them traps that killed it, but it stole it. I don't know where it went. It's gone.
He said it stole it.
Yeah,
It's gone.
It up and ran away with that motherfucker like a raccoon.
It's gone. I don't know.
At my old house, we had a bunch of raccoons, and I had outside cats, and I'd put outside bowls. I can't tell how many times I open that front door and watch a raccoon like stand up on his bare legs, holding the fucking cat bowl full of food, and look back at me and just fucking start running with the cat bowl. And I'm like, what the? And it looked like these little furry people running down my driveway with a fucking cat bowl.
Just a
full
bowl
of
of
food. Yeah.
fucking furry crackhead and shit.
Oh, and it tripped me out. And we had big old like water oak trees, so I know they're like staying those water oaks around there for sure.
Yeah, literally.
They're huge. They're huge ass raccoons. It's like, hell no, motherfucker. Quit stealing my cat food.
It literally took the trap. I set it. I woke up in the morning. It was gone, and like the rat's still running around. So the trap has not showed back up yet. I don't know. It's gone.
That's hilarious.
Kind of got me like upset a little bit. Like, how in the hell could it just like? I mean, did it catch its tail? Like, and just like, but then it would be somewhere. Where in the hell is it at? Things happen
crazy.
around here weird. Like they disappear and they pop back up. It's funny.
Got a ghost.
Well, I mean, like my cat will sit there and like stare at it, but when it comes out, it's just like, I ain't touching that thing. It's too big.
She's intimidated by it.
I was thinking about letting my big ass fucking female loose, like just it goes right underneath the refrigerator, just letting her slide back there. That bitch is like, get around. There ain't no way she couldn't take that thing down. But then it's just like, I don't know if it got any kind of, parasite or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Eric said the rat beat up the cat, so you got to get rid of the cat. Cat's got to go.
I like my cat too much. I think it's just like, that ain't worth the effort. I thought about the whole BB gun thing, set back there, in the edge of the hallway and wait for it to poke its head out. But I don't want to end up like puncturing a vacuum line on a refrigerator and breaking a refrigerator. You know what I mean?
A vacuum line.
Or a refrigerant line, not a vacuum line, a refrigerant line.
You're going to just fucking BB gun and be done. You're good.
I want to try to get it, guys. I mean, it lasted this long. I just don't want to kill it.
You gonna catch it barehanded? What you gonna do to catch it?
Yeah, kind of just catch it barehanded and I have a cooler right there ready that I could just throw it in. I mean, it might bite me once or twice, but I could take a bite or two.
That's hilarious.
Why not? That's my plan. I don't know if it'll work or not. I'll probably drop it. All right. So what are you working with this year? Like, what are your projects? What are you doing this year?
I'm doing some Ultramel Kryptons.
Nice.
working on some True Ghost stuff, and right now that's about it. Like I said, I'm trying to invest in some lavender and then incorporate that into what I got and stuff like that.
I had a set of it was a VPI het lav female and a lav het VPI male, and that was the first project to go to snow. I don't know. I just think there's a lot you could do with it, but there's got to be something that's going to brighten it up and turn that, like, I don't know. They are kind of pinkish and a rainbow sheen snake, but
Right.
there's got to be something sooner or later that's going to brighten something up in that. And I want to kick myself in the ass when someone does it, but you got to make cuts.
Right.
Mhm. That's the truth. That's the
I got that Huffman HRA Orange Ghost Girl out of her, and that not Cypress, but the Calico Orange Ghost Girl. No, that's what I got for a male. I got those two females for the male.
Kurt said, "You said True Ghost."
True Ghost, that's VPI hypo.
Yeah.
But you don't see too many of that around. I
I
mean,
think some people do it TSK hypo too.
Yeah, they do.
They have doing the VPI.
So I want to see the Marcus Jane. I bought a bunch of VPI, and I actually had a guy here in Florida that runs a bunch of Marcus Jane that gave me a great offer at one point, like to buy a handful of them. I didn't take it. I wouldn't turn around and buy a bunch of VPI, and now I kick myself in the ass for it because I see them now at every fucking show, and I'm like, bro, these things are amazing. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. You know, so some people despise it. They don't like it because it hasn't been worked as much. There's not many out there, but I've seen it in person, and that Marcus Jane line is amazing. So,
Oh yeah.
I kind of like black xanthic. I like the darker stuff.
that's sick too. That's sick. But I feel like eventually too, like I got a bunch of VPI. Like everybody's got VPI now. Like it was TSK, now it's VPI, and I feel like VPI is gonna do the same thing as TSK. It's gonna drop value because there's so many people working it now. You know, so I know a bunch of people that are gotten into it like a year ago. So here next year or two, they're gonna be producing a bunch of VPI. So it's like
With VPI, you could find what you want. You ain't finding what you want in TSK. You ain't finding what you want in Marcus Jane. You might just find an MJ xanthic, with nothing in it. I mean, you can find some things in TSK, but the other ones, the Jolith xanthic, you don't even hear people talking about Jolith xanthic.
Yeah, no.
No. Yeah, see,
MJ's pretty cool. It's interesting.
it is. What is it? Marty and Miss Kim with Marty's Morphs in Florida, which they don't do a lot
Love
of
Marty's
social
Morphs.
media. Yeah, but like old man Marty, I love old man Marty. Like we hang out all, like I chat with him. He's a great dude. He's got some shit. What is it? Isn't it? Babe, isn't it Marty's Morphs? Babe.
Yeah, it's Marty's Morphs.
It is Marty's Morphs. Yeah.
I watch them on YouTube. Go check them out. They're just some good old people, like an older couple.
Older couple. Him and Miss Kim. Miss Kim's his wife. She's fucking amazing too.
They're pretty cool people.
Oh, she'll get on to Marty. Listen to her now.
If they've been married that long, he's doing something right. He's listening to someone.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised. Have you've had them come all the way up to PA up there where you're at?
What's up?
Ken,
I
you had them come all the way up to where you're at? You've seen
No, I never met them. I just watch them on
YouTube. Okay,
on YouTube and comment on their. I mean, I commented on their pages and stuff, and like actually had a conversation in a chat with them. I mean, I don't know if they'd remember me or not, but I watch them.
Hell yeah. No, they're great they're great people for sure. Like I've been to auctions, sat right next to him, and we're cracking them open, getting fucked up drunk, having a good old time. So,
I mean, you get a sense of knowing people when you watch them like that. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
It's just weird.
Hey, you got to meet them though in person. Marty's awesome. Like it's amazing. Like awesome, cool people, man. Like if you do meet them in person, you'll have a blast for sure.
But why is Jolith xanthic like no bueno? What Letka says. What's up with Jolith?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I never heard of that. Well,
Joe,
I've heard of
example?
it. I've heard of it.
I want
Yes.
to look it up now.
It's just another line of Xanthic. But what's so bad about it?
Just want to see. Control.
Tell us, like, what's up with it? Give us the explanation.
Let me see.
Because I mean, like, I'm always up to learning some stuff, and if there's something that I don't know about Joel, I want to know it.
Right.
Is it just because it's a browner line of Xanthic and it don't turn as white as it just you don't see many nice examples.
Mm.
All right, well,
It's more
I think
like
that's kind of the same
fair
with
enough.
VPI. Like my VPI male, he's like super brown, but the babies I made with him this year, they're awesome looking.
yeah.
All right.
The Joliffe looks like maybe the normal of the Xanthics. If it had like
more browner.
it just kind of
It's
looks
got
like
some brown and red hues to it
Yeah.
for sure. I'd say definitely browner with some blacker. That's crazy.
yeah, but it's not even like VPI or
Mm-mm.
Is that Cole?
okay or
It definitely don't take out all the red
Dan,
coloring like you expect VPI and TSK to take out. It definitely doesn't take out all that coloring for sure.
All right.
So
Is there anything that you have that you want to show off, Will? Feel free to.
yeah, get something.
Not right now. I'm not even really buying my snakes right now.
All right. I didn't know if he was or he wasn't. I was just offering.
So what snake do you not like the most? Let's do that. I want to know what you don't like, what you obviously do like the most. We've kind of heard that. So what do you
I
not
haven't
like
heard.
the most? Or explain yourself. Say it again. If you like, say what you like the most and what you hate the most, gene wise.
What
What
would
you're
you
like, I would
dislike,
never have
not
this in
hate?
my. Don't say pastel because most people.
A lot of shit wouldn't be here if we didn't have pastel.
That's
Right.
that.
What I like the most probably is hypo and hypo combos. I think when I first got into it and going to shows and I seen like the first hypo, I thought it was cool as shit how it looked like it was in the shed. It was just something, I don't know. To me, it was badass. And then I don't have anything that I really like hate, but if anything for me right now, like Sunset doesn't really do it because they all, just end up like turds or whatever. But I'm gonna say like those puzzle sunsets.
You won't hurt my feelings. You won't hurt my feelings.
That was those puzzle sunsets, and then the GHI. I think I want to see where those look like in a couple of years, and where those projects go in a couple of years, and what else gets added to it. Like I want to see. It's interesting. It's not my thing. I'm not gonna go for it. Let everybody else, you guys, work on it.
Right.
But yeah, I'm interested to see where this goes. I don't hate it. I just want to see.
Right. I also work in a bunch because I'm that person that like if you hate it the most, I want to work it the most. That's just how I am.
Right.
It's the most,
I want to make it beautiful.
I want it. Like I'm the person you tell me to go left, I'm gonna go right. That's just how I am. That's how I was built. So.
Oh yeah.
But no, like that's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Right.
You got some questions, Ben?
So,
I threw the notebooks away, so I mean, I don't know. Like this week, it's just been a whirlwind.
Because I have Cole with me here. Do you have any other species or anything that you work with?
I don't right now, but that's something I'm looking to get into hopefully this year. Add a couple more python species. I want to get some carpets and some children's pythons.
Nice.
And I also want to get into plated lizards. I had spiders now. Scorpions. I like scorpions. I want to get into scorpions.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I used to have emperors. I used to breed emperors back in the day, so that's something I'm looking to get back into.
That's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. So you've had your fair hands with the scorpions then for sure then.
Oh yeah. Scorpion, yeah, those
they're so cool.
If I wanted to start collecting bugs, I could just go outside of my house, lift some rocks up, and find all the pill bugs and isopods and stuff that people were selling that I want. I mean, I have them everywhere outside.
See, well, you're good there. So like the scorpions, did you handle them much? Did like you actually put them in your hand and handle them? How does that work with them? Like, is it more like
The
fuck,
bugs.
no, you leave them in the tank, watch them like your normal big ass like poison spider or some shit? Like, how's
Benji,
that
what's
work?
up, dude?
No, I'll pick them up and chill with them, and sometimes, and like let them walk on me, and I'll put them on my lap and just chill there while I'm smoking a blunt or something like that.
Hell yeah. So they're not like immediately wanting to strike you with their tail or anything. You got to feel threatened type of deal then.
Most of them, yeah. I mean, there's some species out there that definitely are a little more aggressive than others, but like emperor scorpions are super chill, super docile.
Really?
That striking you is gonna be like their last line of defense. So.
Really?
That's awesome.
That's kind of cool.
Ooh.
I've been intrigued because like when I was a kid, I remember like when my grandfather got one of his houses and we moved into it. He had scorpions that were in the walls, and like we woke up and they're all over the fucking floor one night. Which we had to pay the exterminator who came and got them out and whatnot. But that was the first time I've ever seen scorpions in Florida, and still haven't seen them to this day at all. But I still remember that this like these little fuckers running around with little tails, They're like, what the hell?
That's a hell of a first experience.
Oh yeah, that was like, and I was a little kid, so like ever since then though, I've been in like when I see them at shows, I do get intrigued over them because of that experience, It's not like I was more scared of them now because I'm an adult, but I do like I look at them like that's cool. Like I fuck a spider. She loves spiders. I hate them. I'm petrified. I'll scream like a girl and run across the house. I don't care. Ain't happening,
Not necessarily scared of them, but like tarantulas and shit. I won't fuck with tarantulas.
It's got like what,
scorpions. I've always liked scorpions. Fucking like when I was a little kid, I would say I was probably like scared of them. But I had my first job when I was like in 6th grade. I worked at a pet store, and the owner, this guy Charlie, he was like, you gotta work here. He's like, you're gonna have to fuck with these too. You gotta get used to it. And put scorpions in my hand, and then ever since the first time, it just took off. I was like, shit, these motherfuckers are cool.
Aren't they venomous or poisonous?
Almost always had them since then. Emperors, they're light venomous. It's like if it stings you, it's like a bee sting.
So it's like just a bee stinging. Like, see, I was always told that like you could lose a hand if you get bit by them or something. I mean, it might have just been, them trying to scare us from not picking them up. But
there's definitely some more hot species out there that'll fuck you up. Yeah, but
that's like the jumping spiders. They say the same thing. It's like a mild bee sting for a jumping spider if it does bite you, which they kind of don't. But if they do, but if they do, but obviously there's other spiders that can like put you in the hospital. I mean, so I mean, it just depends on what species you're talking about.
Or something in a deer stand, you get bit on the leg, you smack it, and motherfucking jumping spider hops off.
Yeah, but those are wild. That's a different.
They bite you.
I don't know if you could read that from Leviathan.
The mosquitoes are biting you more than the jumping spiders, but anyway.
Yeah.
What's
Leviathan?
I don't know if you can read that or not, but they want to know. Leviathan wants to know is the 217 your area code. I think it is. But he grew up in Chandlerville, Illinois.
Oh,
I'm not sure where Chandlerville is, but yeah, 217 was the area code where we were living down in Arthur.
Cool. Oh yeah, but still Illinois, right? Y'all both in Illinois.
Yeah.
So could be counties over, counties next to each other, or whichever one.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Because I know a lot of people have our area code that's not in our area code. It's the next county over.
Right. Yeah.
Depends on how full it gets, I feel like.
Yeah, true. But there's only 1904 Duval County, baby, Jacksonville. What? While we have this moment of silence, I'll just shout out, "Go Jags!"
Just like
I'm a Jaguar till I die. It's okay. 1 year, 1 day, we're gonna get it.
We are the Titans. That's what I say every time.
Hey, I'm not with you no more. That was only last week. I can't say that no more.
I can't say it no more.
I'm a Steelers fan. So like the last week, I was rooting for the Titans.
Yep. We helped you though.
I know you were.
They pulled me through.
You were, Ken.
And they knocked the Jags out.
You texted him nice and early.
Sure did.
Shit.
And I knocked the Jags out. I didn't even think about that conflict till now. Like it just all hit me. I bet you was so upset.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it annoys the shit out of me. Because look, I'm kind of a sore loser in a way. Like I hate losing with a.
No
I mean,
kidding.
who doesn't, right? But I mean, he does this like, woo, like
Yeah, 'cause
screaming.
I'm a guy. Like,
Whereas if I'm winning, if my team is winning, I'll just be like, and just kind of like walk away. I'll be like, hey, did you want some sweet tea? I'll just get like nicer, like sarcastic, sure. But he does the hooting and the hollering, like the Tennesseans say. The hooting and the hollering is what he does.
That's not what he does. He hoots
That's
and
what
hollers.
I'm like, son of a fucking bitch, dang.
See, I don't do that, but I also don't rub it in.
Do you see they fired Vrabel,
Grable.
the coach?
Really?
Yeah, I think I was dumb. I mean, I wouldn't get rid of him. He's just going to get scooped up by someone else.
Yep. Yeah, right.
I just hope we don't lose Peterson before he can actually do something. But anyway,
Right? You need to keep him too. He's a good coach.
he needs some time. Yeah, he's doing
Yeah,
good.
just
Though.
take a little time.
He's getting them like close to there.
Yeah, right.
He's doing what he can. Okay.
The pretty boy can keep his hair out of his face and quit coming in on the sidelines and be all right.
Talking about Trevor Lawrence. He calls him pretty boy all the time.
Justin, do you see that? Leviathan tried to call you last week and you didn't answer and never called him back.
He said you never call me back.
Really?
Steven did.
Well, damn it, man. I'll have to check my phone.
Look, I knew he was going to be concerned. That's how you know he genuinely did not get this call.
Listen, I own my own company, Steve.
Easy.
So I get multiple phone calls all day long.
Of course you would post that one, Ken.
But Steven, did you try to call? Well, no, you would have seen it through Instagram.
No,
It's your personal number? Oh, okay. Yeah. So who knows? But
I'm going.
So you a Chicago fan being up there by Chicago?
Yeah, I'm Chicago. Everything.
I don't
fan.
mind the Bears. They're one of the old school teams. I don't mind them.
I like sports. I'm into sports. I watch sports and shit, but I'm not like super into it. At the end of the day, I could care less.
fair.
Got other shit to worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same over here. I mean, we're not really too into it.
We do our betting on football. That's about it. Like, we definitely watch our football and we'll sit here, and it's more fun and entertainment because we can do a bet and bet a little bit of money and make a little money off of it. We can
And then feed some snakes and then just check out the stats later.
Exactly.
It's kind of what we have time for over here, really. But
So have a little fun with it here and there.
I got to get on them things next year and do some betting with you because I can get into that. I've been wanting to do it. I tried it a couple times and I put $50 in it one year and I don't know. I kind of I had it up to 150 and then I played higher tiered ones where there was more people in it and I freaking lost once I went up. I should have stayed low. But
Right.
Well, we're at an hour anyways, and Kraft's saying that he's got work tomorrow, so we better just respect the guy backstage. We appreciate you, buddy.
control.
Come on up, Kent. Let everyone say thank you.
I love it.
You're doing a
Come
good
on
job.
up, Kent.
Come on up, buddy.
That's great.
You might. He's like,
Oh my
fuck
God,
you
I
guys.
love
I'm
you.
going home. Wait, we got a lag. That's right. But anything else you want to say to anyone, Will? Now'd be time to do it. We're going to wrap things up.
Just be good to your animals. Take care of them. Change your water every day. Don't be a dick. Be a friend, and that's about it.
Hell yeah.
Don't be a dick. I love it. That's my
I
favorite
love that.
thing.
That's so good. Take care of your animals. Don't be a dick. That's perfect.
Yeah, you can't say it no better.
No.
You can't.
All right. 22 out there in the chat. Thank you for staying. Thank you for watching. Let me see what Thursday. We got the auction going on. It's gonna be lit. We got some good stuff, and lots of it. So it's gonna be a pretty good show, pretty good time. Starting at 7 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. So come out and raise some money for like just an overall great guy that is our friend, and you know, we want to help him. And you know, I know this ain't gonna make things different or better, but I'm just hoping that him seeing the support that the community has give him at least makes him smile for a couple minutes, gives him a little bit of relief, a little step out of that reality. And
Yeah.
if we could accomplish that, job well done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Thanks, so.
Yeah.
Till then, see ya.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
Later.